Welcome to day 11 of the 77-day video challenge, which means I'm 1/7 of the way through this particular exercise. So thank you for sticking around. We'll see if I make it through the 77-day video challenge. Happy Father's Day, and certainly happy Juneteenth to our friends who are celebrating emancipation at last. In some ways, I suppose, acknowledging Juneteenth and my message for Father's Day are somehow linked. I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm speaking off the cuff. Anyway, my father was a complicated man, much loved, but complicated, and I think that I inherited a lot of that. Something that I wasn't aware of until a couple of days ago was that one of the ways in which I've taken after my father, I tend to stumble through my words. And this is something that even he did. He was a Presbyterian minister. That was his career. That was his life. But I'm aware of the fact that I stumble through through things that I want to say, and I tend to backtrack a lot. Well, he did that as well, and apparently that was an attribute that he had for many years. And strangely enough, that seems to be one of the things I inherited from him without ever fully understanding it. And I don't know if there's something hereditary in that, but he would kind of pause and then groan. Oh. And then he would finish a thought, maybe backtrack a little bit, as I tend to do. And once he finally nailed what he wanted to say, he would clench his face and he would blink his eyes tightly, and then he'd pop his eyes open. This is something that I didn't realize I do, but apparently this was one of his little mannerisms that I picked up. So if you knew my dad, you would probably say, yeah, when I see you do that, that's definitely your father showing through. As for what I said about Juneteenth, that is a holiday that I knew about for many years as I was growing up in Texas, and I never understood it. And I'm so thrilled that the message of liberation has expanded, because one of the things that I think I need to get through is getting out of the stupid zone, as a friend of mine has said, within a different context. Understanding other people's struggles. I need to educate myself, and again, get out of the stupid zone. One of the things that my father did was challenge me to get out of the stupid zone. And almost every time that we talked on the phone, he would recommend an article to me. He would recommend a book to me. And I still haven't tracked down a lot of those recommendations. But in his own way, he always challenged me to educate myself about the perspectives other people have in the world. That has carried over for beyond in my life. It has perhaps even enhanced my involvement in Toastmasters, my eagerness to hear other people's perspectives, my eagerness to attend lectures, so that I'm educating myself about other people's experiences, other people's struggles, and how I might be able to learn from that, and perhaps better appreciate the blessings the blessings, blessings, blessings that emerge in my life every day. So, happy Juneteenth to you. May it be a joyous one for this year and for years to come, for generations to come, and a joyous and joyful Father's Day to you, regardless of the relationship that you have or have had with your own fathers. My relationship with my father was complicated in ways that I probably shouldn't even say. It was turbulent, but I'm so thrilled that he was part of my life for 51 years. And all the way until the day that I got that phone call informing me that he had passed away. Appropriately, it was on April Fool's Day, which happened to coincide with Easter Sunday that year. So the day that many people celebrated eternal life was also a day when we were reminded not to take ourselves too seriously. How appropriate for Joseph Whitner to pass away on a day when many of us were reminded of eternal life and of not to take ourselves too seriously. So those are both some things that I could learn from other people's experiences, live life to its fullest, and don't take myself too seriously. I will see you on day 12 of the 77-day video challenge. Look forward to seeing you soon.